what happened was, nakapajama na kami because we are going to sleep. We're going to sleep and our light is already closed. Like this, dark. And then they, like that, like that on your door. Like back. And then this entered. Because in this facility, the lock is outside. I mean, people can just go back. That's what they did. They ran in, but it was just not one person, which is the usual. Like, for example, ma'am, nandito na po yung pagkain nyo. It was not like that. So we were parang surprised. What's that about? Kasi matutulog na kami, di ba? Tapos yun, suddenly they all came in, PNP, and then some other person in parang uniform. Lahat-lahat po sila dumating. And then they said they want to read me an order. And I said, I don't understand. When I came in, nag-read na po kayo ng order. What order is this? And then she said, allow me to read it to you. And then, binabasa niya, pero tinignan ko na yung order sa baba. Ay, nakalagay ng transfer to Women's Correctional. So I said, I'm not going anywhere. I need my lawyers now. And then he said, no, there is no need for a lawyer. There's no need kasi we are just doing our job and to serve this. We're just doing this to serve. Yeah, and then they said na parang, tsaka, why will you need your lawyer? Nandito ba yung lawyer mo? Sabi ko, hindi, wala. Gusto ko yung lawyer ko. Sabi niya, meron kaming lawyer, ito na lang ang lawyer mo. Parang, no, that is not my counsel of choice. Why would you impose that lawyer on me? I want my lawyer. Then he said, then I kept on saying to them that I have my rights as a detainee in this facility. Respect that. And then I told them to go out, but they said no. And then they started ganging up. Alam mo po yung feeling na, alam mo yun, mag-isa ka lang, tapos nakapajama ka, tapos yung mga tao lalapit na lang sa'yo. Parang hindi ko alam kung bigla ka na lang, alam mo yun, sakalin or barilin that thing in your head. They did that. And then I stood up and said, I'm not leaving this room. I have my rights. And then I pushed them back and then I said, get out, get out. And then they went, then they kept on saying na parang so many other things. They're just serving this, doing their job. It was an order, blah, blah, blah. I didn't anymore. I just told them to step out of my room because as a detainee of this facility, this is my area. Do not come in. Tapos the moment they came, when they went out, I already pushed that by myself. That you see that bed? I pushed that all the way to the door para they cannot go in. Yun. And then I called the vice president because she was here. And then she came, after a while, she came and then pumasok na kami sa room. And hindi ako lalabas. Hindi ako lalabas. Di ba, kanina I said na parang, the moment when they issued that order of contempt, ang sabi nila sa akin was that you just file an MR, a motion for reconsideration. So minamadali namin yun kasi alam namin walang opisina ang House of Representatives pag Friday. So nung Wednesday ba ako? Napunta here? Wednesday, nag-file na kami agad. No Thursday, first thing. And I waited and waited for them parang to rule on my MR. But they never did. Tapos kanina, on a Friday, when there is no office, there is no business office at time in the House of Representatives, they issue an order transferring me. And then suddenly they serve it like in the middle of the night. Oh, what does that tell you? Diba? Paano sila nakaka-rule on may transfer? Hindi man nila na-rule yung aking motion for reconsideration. That's why I said, hindi ako sasama. Hindi, mali ito. May rights ako. May rights ako. I'm not going anywhere. They cannot just do that to people ba? We are just ordinary people working for the government. Diba? We just do our best every day to work for a better country. Tapos ganito, that's what they treat us. That's how they treat you. Bakit naman ganyan? Anong klaseng, wala nang batas, wala na, there's nothing in this country, wala na pong batas na nag-work. don't know. All I know is that I am not an accused of any crime. I am just a person detained here for 5 days until the hearing ng Monday. I have been trying to cooperate to the very best of my ability, so I do not understand why they just go to your room, get your phones, and then just tell you that they will move you to a women's correctional at 12 o'clock. Meron pa bang batas yan? Don't people get rights anymore? I am a person, I'm trying to cooperate. But they just move me there. Alam naman nila I have a chronic back concern. Tapos kanina pinayagan ako ni Chairman Chua dun sa mga request ko, and then suddenly they change everything, and then they come up with an order when they were not able to rule on my MR to transfer. Why? I don't understand. I did not do anything. I am just a regular government employee. All these years. Nagtatrabaho lang naman po ako. I do not understand. What kind of country is this? I'm so scared because I'm sure they're going to break that door anytime now. Alam nyo, ginawa ko, tilagay ko yung cat tray, yung double deck na bed, pinush ko sa door para hindi sila makapasok. I'm so scared. I came back from the US. I attended the hearing in good faith. I answered all their questions. Hindi ako nanggugulo. I think I was very, respectful in answering all their questions to the very best of my ability. And they said, mag-MR ka, we will let you go. So we filed our MR. They did not rule on it. But suddenly, they were able to come out with an order ruling to transfer me to the women's correctional. Sabi nila, sa akin, if you notice, if you were in the hearing, di ba, sinuspend po ng Chairman Chua yung session. Tapos, nung sinight na po ako ni Congressman Castro in contempt, then after that, nag-rule sila. Tapos, and then sinuspend niya. Tapos, lumapit po sila, nag-huddle sila, and then they called my lawyer and then told him na kausapin ko. So lumapit ako, and I really apologize. I said, that letter to the Commission on Audit was really a position of the agency. It is our stand. Like all, di ba? Like, meron kang points na gusto mo i-raise. We respectfully parang raised our points to the Commission on Audit. Alam ko, hindi naman po yung mali kasi that was our right as an agency. Because there was an ongoing audit investigation. Pero hindi naman namin kinukuha yung right ng COA to decide on the matter. But even if sinabi ko, alam ko hindi po mali yun. They said na parang we were, trying to undermine. So I apologize. And I also gave an apology to Congressman Castro. But they said, sabi nila sa akin, alam mo, i-produce mo na lang yung apat. I-produce mo yung apat. So they said, Congressman, hindi naman po ang pag-attend po ng hearing is a personal choice. I will only do my best. And then they said na parang, no, para ano ka pa naging chief of staff kung hindi mo naman kaya i-produce yan? I-produce mo sila. And I said, may rights din naman po yung mga tao, di ba? I can only, as chief of staff, tell them to go. Diba, go. But if ayaw po nilang sumama, I do not have that power over them because people have rights if they want to, join a hearing or not. But that's what they said. Tapos and then, yun yung sinabi ko because I really cannot commit to make them attend because it's a personal choice. Like me, I chose to come back and attend. Diba? So, and then after that, nag-public apology na ako before the session was like, di ba, suspended. Nag-public apology din ako kay Congressman Castro, and I made it, parang I raised again to please leave that order because wala naman talaga intention ng Office of the Vice President, to undermine either the Commission on Audit or the House of Representatives in their powers. That was not the point. But nung nilalabas na po ako, hinabol na naman nila. Hinabol nila kami, and then they said, i-produce mo yung apat. I-produce mo yung apat. But I cannot do that. People have rights. Di ba? I cannot decide for other people what they want to do. Yun lang yun sa akin. You know? This is what they do to you. In the middle of the night, they just move you out of nowhere. I am not part of this, political thing. I am not. I'm just a regular government employee. Really, I do not understand that entire, gamut of whatever it is that is happening politically. I don't. I'm just the worker in the office of the vice president. So I don't know why they're doing this to me. I don't know.